to begin. I will fall on my knees. Oh God, you gotta begin to begin. All right, I am in Bowling Green and not in Ohio, that's for sure. By the way, I've never been there before. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna be able to cut this. I think I am. I want to go home so bad, but I don't have that big of a goal to make in Bowling Green tonight. So I'm trying to make my little money before I go home. I'm trying to do something constructive while I wait to go home. I was on the phone with Easter tonight, and when I went in Hobby Lobby, the law hung that phone up so fast. It didn't make no sense. So I bought these little pieces of wood to make a jungle gym tonight when I go home. So the monkey bars. So I need 2 lines and then connect it and then put the little bars across the top. And it'll be the monkey bars. And I think when you do monkey bars, you just have the bars. You don't have nothing hanging. And then I'm gonna make, I don't know, probably make something else. I don't know. I'm making the playground to go. I'm making all of the accessories, and then all I need to do then is just put glue all the pieces down. And I need to get me another house, but I'm waiting until I get some more money. So I'm on Lyft tonight, but the law has it on pause. And this is what it's doing. I was gonna be out till 8 o'clock, and so they haven't let me make anything. They had sent me 2 rides, and then when I turned down the second one, I guess they were just like, well, forget it, you ain't going nowhere else. So because I turned down the ride to Cumberland Trace, and then they gave me a ride that was from last night. They redid it over again with another set of people, and then I guess because I want to do the Cumberland Trace ride, so they was like, well, we just ain't going nowhere. So they got it on pause right now. This is what the app looks like. So, and they always all of the the rides when the feds do them are on their prices, on their numbers. So you'll know when you look at it. So that means 5 is the law and is complete. And they're all in unity. So 516 is 12, and we're all unified that you're not getting no money. And so that's what that means. So when you look at that, this right here usually says how many minutes you are to get in your ride, but when you're paused, it doesn't say nothing. So you go offline, and they have put this is new that the law put up there. It's some type of acceptance or whatever. Um, so they just keep putting it up there. And so this is another link that they created. So take this off, not now, and then go online, and you'll see it should say that you get your rides in 5 to 7 minutes or however long. If it doesn't say that, then that means it's still paused. And so even though I'm going off and on, it is still not registering because it's still not coming up. That it's supposed to say right here 2 to 4 minutes for a ride, and then your ride is supposed to be colored with where you're likely to get a ride from, and it's supposed to tell you where to go. So when you don't see anything, that's because this is on pause. So you turn on priority mode. You shouldn't have to hit that twice, but it's 2 devices involved. So priority mode is on. You get more rides and more earnings, but it's still not telling you right here that what your wait time is. So that means it's still not online. So if we do it again, and you almost hear that something is vibrating. Do you hear that? Like something's vibrating in here. You hear it? They probably done hid a phone in here because they did that before in 2020. Because my phone is not on vibrate, so I don't know what that sound is. Now that says I'm still in Nashville. Google. So the Google account to this phone is in Nashville, and that's why the blended Google account they're using is in Nashville. You see, because it gave Nashville at 7:36 and gave what the weather is. So this is why I'm not getting no rides here because it's in Nashville. So let's try to just see if we can get one. If not, then I just stay online to see. Now, most of the time when it's like that too, it depends because I done been on corporal punishment for a long time. When it's like that too, the law will do that so that I will get mad because they like it when I get upset because I help them to build me. Um, but I mainly help with what they already did in the past. So they like it when I build myself because I help them and then all they have to do is do the work, which they're already doing that anyway, but I just help them. They like to see what's weak and what all I know. So sometimes they like to make me mad so that I could help build myself for them. And sometimes they like to do that. It just depends on what's going on. So I'm gonna wait right here for a little bit and see if I get a ride. And I'm gonna pray and just lay back and relax a little bit and see if I get a ride. Lord, I thank you for meeting every need that I have. You see everything, and I know you see me and everything that I'm doing too. Still fighting on my own, even though I know you're with me. But Lord, the law is getting on my nerves. All the poison, the food, the people. I don't know how you did it, but I guess that's why I need you because you're God and you can do all things and you loved your enemies and you made it work. And I ask you to help me to forgive and to go on in peace. The only peace that comes from you, it can't come from anywhere else. You see that I'm a slave. You see the death threats. You see the hearses. You see the caskets. You see the routes. You see the people. You see everything. You see how they got my app blocked. Okay, today's the 10th. Oh, 8 days. So I have to pay rent and bankruptcy in 10 days. Oh, no wonder they're playing with my money like that. So Saturday, January 10th, gotta pay rent in 10 days. So that's the 20th. So that's 10 days. So that is $100 a day. And then my that's $80 a day that I need for my bankruptcy payment. Okay, let's see. Go back in here. Christmas Day. Christmas Day. My screen recording. Alright, so it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get ready to go home. I should have already been home. The law goes home as soon as I get in this area and then send the motion thing to Roku. And as soon as I get home, they are going to ring this phone. I just looked through. I just looked through my I just looked through my screen recordings on my phone, and they have erased my screen recordings from Christmas Day. And I just seen them yesterday, and I restored them back, and they erased them. So, um, I'm going to go home tonight and take a picture of my Uber Eats orders for that day because I did Uber Eats on that day. And it went to the house over there in the by Matlock Road, and it went to the boy's house that's gay, and it went to, did it go to Crease Avenue, or did I just do two? I think I just did two or three. But either way, I'll go look at it and see when I get in the house. But um, I'm trying to make my goal before I go home, and it doesn't, the law still has my app paused. So maybe I should go down to the police department and make a, I think that's what I'll do. They ain't giving me no choice. So that way they know where I'm at tonight, and get a police report in and let them see all these crazy different IP addresses that I got. And that way my location can be updated and I can be on live and we can have all of this documented. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll make a police report and then go home. Because whenever they don't let me make a video, it's not just out of spite. It's because I'm not here. Gwanda work at night. The man work at night that work at Kobe. Ketchup said that he was working at night. Different men be working on schedule. So when they stage to be somewhere else, you're not at home. So I need to just go make a police report so that it's to be on file. Now, granted, when you make police reports, the police no, don't send a ride now. I'm still going to the police department, and this gonna be catch up. Um, I'm still
In a
going to make
quarter
one
of a mile, make a U-turn at
because
Shive Lane.
that's just what I need to do. Make a police report because they need to know where I am and just for this conversation, no police agency writes down my information on my ID. Nobody. The FBI does not allow that. Don't write down no driver's license information and no phone number. Every one of their phone numbers is empty. So that's what we're gonna do tonight, and they'll be really pissed off tomorrow because she went to the police department. Now they probably gave me this ride to give the FBI time to get down there and get dressed because normally they are the people to make the reports. That way, the reports, they know how it gets filed and it doesn't get put in the system so that people see it. I'm gonna really get a shot tonight. It's okay. I'll wake up in the morning. Hello. The FBI did this to me. I'd be the prettiest retarded girl you ever seen in your life.
In a quarter of a mile,
I still
take a
be
sharp
talking about
left
them
to
too.
stay on Scottsville Road.
So we not gonna fuck now. I still. So we not gonna fuck now. So you're not gonna give me none. No sense. Them people is hollering. Crystal is the only one. That's what you get when you traumatize people.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right.
I wanna be inside your house. I wanna be the
Turn
one
right,
to love
then take a
you.
sharp left.
I thought it said Finish Line Sports Bar. Oh, that's back there at the hotel. Lord Jesus, I'm going
Turn
the
left.
wrong way.
In 600 feet,
Going
take
the
a slight
wrong
left,
way.
then turn left.
They be always sending me these bars. I bet that boy gonna come out of there 12 years old. Good night. Now I was going home
Turn right.
to work on my little project and give myself some peace and happiness so I can have something to do to look forward to. Alright, so this is $5, never no more than that. Actually, not even 5, it's 4. Cheap behind the scenes. 124 miles and 307.92.
In 1.6 miles, turn right to enter the parking lot.
And this came through at what, 8:10? Yes. wanna be inside it. So what they did was probably took me from when I went to racetrack to get some ice cream, or going back down here to pick the people up that just left the Japanese restaurant. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to swap with that man, except I'm going to the park, to the place, and so they going, yep, that's what we doing, guys, because that was at 6:30 and it's 8:15. Yep, they going. We're swapping in process live from Bowling Green. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Man, I need my own version of cops. Let me get a team. That I would be the most looked at
In
show
half a mile, turn right
on
on Three Springs
TV.
Road.
Nobody else would look at the show. Nobody else. Okay. So now it done changed the right. Oh, they changed it. So they was sending me. I'm still going to the place where they sent me, because that's where they sent me to go. So we finna go see who picking up the person that I just took the ride to. The FBI just changed it to the skating rink. No, we're
Turn
going
right on
to
Three Springs
the
Road.
finish line place where it just was. Now that ride was already done. So let's go wait and see if this guy got a ride yet. Because what has probably happened is that this guy, this is old. Okay. Now, if this is old, then what we looking at is this is already done. I'll tell you what,
Take the ramp on
let's
the
just
left
make
for
a big
US
deal out of
231
this,
towards
and let's just
Scottsdale,
call
Bowling Green, then
left.
turn left.
Let's see who number this is first. All right, this is a Michigan number. That's the girl's number that said she was just in the car. So let's see. FBI changed it to BG. That's me. That's what they call me in BG Skate. That's the message. All right, and then we're gonna change this to Angel and taking Angel to the FBI place on Wilkinson Trace. We're not doing any of that. Now the number is a Michigan's number, and these are mock photos that we're putting on here. So this is gonna go on Facebook tonight, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna sit here and see who picks this person up from the Finish Line Sports Bar, and if there's a person at all there. Because if it's not, then we know that what we're doing is we're swapping out with a man. We know that because the FBI made me a man with balls that like little girls. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and see if there is a guy out here waiting on a ride. And if he is, then we're going to see. Nope, it ain't nobody but a Chinese. He's definitely probably FBI. Because nobody ever suspect them to be doing nothing. They just think they be selling chicken and rice. No, they don't. They already don't like black people either, so they really do the most. They definitely work for the FBI. When I found that out, I was like, wow. Okay, so this turned from Andrew going to, he was at Finish Line, and then he was going to, darn, what was he going to? I didn't get to write it down. I looked and just seen that he's going to Finish Line and then going to where? Finish Line and going to, I think he was going to the hub. I think it was the hub. All right, so now it changed to BG Skate. So that means we're swapping that out. And it's 506 Three Springs Road. and then she's going to the fairways at Heartland. All right, it's a lot of messages in this. And then she's using a Michigan number. Now this number is your this number is, let's see.
Take a slight left, then
You
turn
can't
left.
even reach Lyft. You can't even get to the main screen to call them. That man said if you ever need us, just press the 3 buttons on your app. That ain't no 3 buttons because you can't get to anything in the app. So let's see. You only can call 911. You can't call anything else. So let's see if you do report created, add details after you finish driving. So it's the algorithms is picking up that I'm driving and I'm not driving. So let's see. Now the picture on here of the girl could be the girl that was in the back seat, or it could be the girl that was in Nashville today that was in the car, because she had on a hat, lighter complexion. So this could be a cross with Nashville. And Michigan number, and the number that she's using is 906 422, and that is going to be 5280. So we know that we have a bank with 5280, and then we know that this is across with Nashville. Now the date, there's no date. And then there is nobody here unless it's the Chinese people. And that could very well be because they play along in the operation too. They definitely play along in the operation, for sure. For sure. Because the FBI tells them different little pieces of information, so they help to play along on the phones too. And then they definitely play because they had a phone on 2370 Cave Mill Station Boulevard. They had a phone next to us. We was 310. The FBI was the maintenance man with the boat and all that stuff, and then the Chinese people was next door. And that man was so disrespectful, and that would be them. They don't care nothing about Christian programming because they don't believe in God. And every morning, that boy used to get up and turn on that loud Japanese, whatever they were saying, turn it over TD Jakes, and it would be playing over the speaker. And now I know how they do that because he's using another SIM. It's just coming through my phone. And that man used to get up, and I used to say, Lord, please, that is so evil. They don't care nothing about you. They don't, because they don't believe in God. So that's why I said that the FBI gets people that are atheists that don't believe in God. So when they don't believe in God, then they don't, the FBI don't care. They get people that can't be swayed, that can't be a Christian. So because she has Christian views and she's not a witch. So we need somebody that don't believe in God, that's evil, that can do what we need to get done. And that's a Chinese person. So they got somebody that's callous, no heart, don't care, not a Christian, that's not waved. Because I'd be sitting there wondering at night when I go to bed, how can they just turn off the Christian programming like that? Because that's what they used to do next to me at 2370 K Mill Station Boulevard. That man used to turn that junk right off like it wasn't nothing. And it's in there, ain't going showing y'all how you just turn that stuff off like that. No respect, none, zilch. I'm finna show and tell this girl I'm gonna make a big old scene out of this. I've been trying to call Lyft because I think either your account is hacked or mine, because you was a man a minute ago named Andrew. And I think the FBI made you a girl. I don't know. But um, I don't know what happened, but the FBI turned you into a girl. And they said it was Andrew, and now you a girl. They love to play, send messages. So I'm gonna write that down. The FBI turned him into a girl. The FBI turned this ride into a girl. Now, what happened is they're going to use the fact that the person that the first of all, the person at the hotel is not, at the thing is not going to be real, or they're going to be those Chinese people, and they're going to change the device. Now that device is going to roll into her, because it what see now, you know, I wish I had my thing on screen record. Now you know this is the truth, because number one, the FBI, if the ride changed, the ride was supposed to be canceled, and then I was supposed to get a new request. But what they did was book two in one. So you got to know how to roll these profiles, because these are devices and scouts rolling with profiles and bank cards. They're armed and very dangerous. So what they're doing is, when the ride said finish line, go there, that was out of date, out of sync to a ride that has been taken by a man with balls. So what the FBI did was say, okay, accept that ride that has already been done with the man with balls, more than likely a Mexican man. And they putting this motion thing on my thing, so that must mean I'm gonna get poisoned tonight. So I took a screenshot of that, because that definitely means that my phone is swapped whenever I get Roku notifications, because normally I don't. So long story short, taking this into consideration, that swap to pick that person up has already been done. So what they went and did is edited the name, the pickup. That cannot happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big deal out of that with Lyft, and I'm going to record it tonight. Now the FBI might do some retaliation tomorrow, but I really could care less at this point, because the FBI is 2 seconds from getting a report. I mean, literally, if I don't calm myself down by the time I get home with some music, the FBI is going to get a report tonight when I get home. And I'm going to tell on everything. I'm going to tell on everything. So I might not even wake up in the morning, and I might be done shut everything down. I really don't care at this point, because I'm just really, honestly and truly tired of the BS. So I don't like being in crowds like this, and this does seem like a crowd. It might even be a child, because I get threatened to be shot every day by the FBI. So I do not want to really turn in here, but I feel pretty good. We're all on live.
In 300 feet,
I'm definitely recording all of this, and I'm still going to the police department tonight. I'm definitely going after this. Now, she got the trunk open, so that may be a threat, because they did threaten to kill me and kidnap me and put me in trunks all the time. So, yep, and this is somebody with children, just like I said. And she's gonna get left here, because I'm not gonna take anybody's children. I'll stay it right on off and pull right on past it. And that's not the girl that's on the photo. That's somebody else. So she's gonna get canceled. And that's not the person on the picture. And I'm not picking up anybody's ugly, badass children tonight. So now let's see if we can call. And that took me offline when I canceled that. So that was done on another account. So now let's call Lyft. And watch, it's going to be an FBI agent to answer the phone. But it's okay because we're going to talk to him. And I'm going to pull over and let's contact the FBI. All right, FBI is going to be on the phone.
Hello, welcome to the City Department. My name is Jeff. I'll be more than glad to assist you today.
Am I calling Lyft driver services? I have a Lyft account and I'm calling about my account that has been hacked.
Okay, give me a moment, please.
Are you
I'm so sorry
Lyft?
to hear
I
about
need you
that.
to identify yourself. Are you Lyft?
Yes,
LYA.
City Department.
Okay. My name is Crystal Ketchup and I'm in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And the date is January the 10th, 2026. And it is 8:29 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay, thank you so much for confirming this information with me. I really appreciate it. So, you mentioned that your account has been hacked. That's correct?
I'm on my way to the police department to make a report. I just received a report. I'm not a report. I just received a call from Lyft, a ride. I have not been getting any rides. I sign into the account, and then the person is using a different SIM card and is using my account. And so I'm not getting any rides, which is why you keep sending me the notice that says your acceptance rate is being affected because of your not having Wi-Fi or not having internet access, because the person is turning my internet off and hooking up another SIM and using my account. So, and using another bank. So, what happened is I got a ride for Andrew at, it was 8:10 p.m. for $4.61. I proceeded to go get the person. There was nobody there but two Chinese people. After that, it changed and said the ride was updated to $4.70 and it changed to a girl and it gave me a whole different location. I went to that location. There was nobody there that fit the description of the profile, and it was just somebody in really dark clothing and two unattractive children that I did not want to pick up. So I do not know what is going on, but I'm going to the police department to make a report. I think y'all got some serious security issues on your app.
Yes, thank you so
I'm
much.
not getting any calls or any rides at all on a Saturday night at 8:30 when half of Bowling Green is drunk at the club. I'm not getting any rides or any calls. I got one ride today for $5.16.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing all this information. I really appreciate it. So in this case, I did transfer this interaction with the property
Get off my phone. She the one with the that book with on the Michigan thing. All they be doing is being on the phone with different artificial intelligent voices. That's all they be doing. And you be thinking you're not calling Lyft. The FBI ain't calling you, letting you call Lyft on them. That's the FBI on the phone with an artificial intelligent voice. That's why she would never say Lyft, say the name. They get on there and say, this is a services, calling and stop talking like Nico kids. Say the name and your location and what you're doing and your name. No, don't say none of that, because all of that is going to be bleeped out. Just like when I said on my recording the other day, this is Crystal Ketchup and this day is January the 10th. They chop that junk. They do the same thing with them, because you're not going to call on them. You're calling your other device, your VIN twin, and you're talking to them and you're using that information, and you're using, not only are you calling and speaking on that phone, but you're calling and you're talking to the FBI and you're putting your voice on one of their other phones. You're not calling Lyft safety team. There's no such thing. That is programmed to every time you hit it, that is the FBI, and that's why they consistently call you back on the other phone that they have, 4025. Now, let's look and see. You gotta find out what bank that is. 4025, which is 520 backwards. And I don't know. That's not something that rings a bell, but that don't mean it doesn't exist. Because it could be 025, and then it could be 520. And if it's 5200, that might ring a bell. Or 025 could be, that rings a bell. I think that is a man in Atlanta. So, and I really shouldn't be doing this. I really should not be going to the police department this time of night. I have stuff to do and stuff to go home. I don't have time to fool around with the FBI tonight. The works of the enemy are destroyed. They don't have no power in this. They've already lost. So I don't have to go down here talking to them, because it doesn't make sense to go do it, because you're not going to get to talk to anybody. The FBI calls that diversion to give them time to go down here and get dressed. You're not going to talk to a police, and you're not going to make a report, and it's not going to go in a database, and you're not going to see a sheriff, and nobody's going to talk to you, and nobody's going to write anything down, because you're not here, bitch! You're in Honolulu, somewhere with 5 badass ugly kids that the FBI done gave you, that you done adopted, but you're not in Bowling Green. And that's just that. So I'm gonna go home and finish working on my thing, and if the FBI don't give me no rides, it's no big deal. I'm gonna go home, I'm not gonna worry about it, and I'm gonna try to work again tomorrow, and that's that. And get up in the morning and fool with the FBI tomorrow, and go wherever they send me, and make every effort to get up and be a good slave, if I wake up in the mood or not. So they put that they got a lot of opportunity here in Bowling Green tomorrow. So maybe they want me to stay in Bowling Green tomorrow, but I'm totally not going to do that. I'm going to Nashville and make my normal drug runs with the FBI, and put barbecue in the trunk and all the other stuff that they want me to do, and take pictures so I can make my money. And probably, if I use reverse psychology and play with them a little bit, I probably would make more money, because if I probably go get me a little toy gun and, put it on the seat, and, take my grass from Core and put it in, some little Ziploc bags and ride around and look real retarded and black, they would probably totally let me make a lot more money, because there will be a lot more to do. And then if you play along with them, then you get quality protection. That's when you get protection. You gotta play along with the FBI. So if I go get, cut my hair off and take my wig off and just look real retarded, and then, let my, look, don't put no makeup on and look all boyish, and don't cut my little peach fuzz off, make me look like I got a little few straggly hairs and look like a man, and make my little stuff sag, and, hold my imaginary balls that they gave me. They would totally, I would have every police out here protecting me then, because that's how they work, because they feel like they got a monkey to put in prison. And that's how that works. You look like a monkey for us, you make money. You don't look like a monkey, and you don't play along, you're not making no fucking money. That's how it works. Because that's what they do. They like to play games. They don't want to do anything else. They like to play games. You play along with us. We have told you what you're going to be. You don't have a choice. Your name is Marie, and you're fucking Mexican, and your daddy name is Charles. And here they go with their threats. Brianna, that is a threat. And I'm going to go pick her ass up. Because, bitch, you don't fucking scare me. And her ass finna get picked up. Put their names out there. You don't scare me. You look anything like anything I don't want to get, your ass ain't going. And if you go pull up anywhere I don't want to go, bitch, your ass gonna get the fuck out. Because I don't care nothing about this Lyft or this app at this point. Do you got that? And Jesus is still with me. And we're still together. And I'm still called according to his purpose. But I'm tired of them threatening me with their stupid ass names and all of their junk trying to condition me. Bitch, your name don't mean nothing to me. All you are is a fucking bank card. That's what that is. Because Brianna is a bank card. All the way from 2004, that was a name. And the FBI been using it since then. So all you doing is telling on yourself. Brianna doesn't mean that you're shot. Brianna is an FBI's card from 2004 at Columbia County Detention Center. That light-skinned girl that was in there named Brianna. That was the FBI back then. They play along, still telling on themselves. All this time, this stupid, retarded, boring junk. They got the stupidest, boringest, green ass drive. Your ass going anywhere that I don't want to go, bitch. Your ass gonna get the fuck out right on the damn corner. Tired of y'all hoes and demons. This stupid, boring junk. And the more y'all get caught, the more y'all be talking about, you're dead. You're caught. Just ain't nothing wrong with your, nothing wrong with the problem, but your ego bruised because you got caught by a girl and she black. You got caught by a monkey. You got caught by a monkey. Law enforcement with all them badges and guns and still using racial names in 2026, calling people monkeys. I'm gonna own all of it. The FBI called me a fat black monkey. Every time you see them fat security guards in here, that be jobs from them. I don't care. I don't care. I'm the same size I was when I had all 50 of y'all dicks in one room in Augusta, Georgia in 2004. How about that? I like those apples. Y'all don't want to talk about that orgy. You bringing back everything from 2004. Bring back that night. How about that? How many badges was in that room? Definitely misconduct on that. Not supposed to be screwing your targets. Not supposed to be doing that, guys. Keep your Peters in your pants. Keep your pants pulled up. Shut up. Not supposed to be doing that, guys. You're supposed to be having respect for the law, not getting your balls tossed with your targets in 2004. I don't want to talk about that. Quite sure. They bring me back to that, I'm definitely going. Where's the room? Where they at? Lots of cologne, church socks, and balls. I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, I swear. You're getting gas tonight. I already know. That gas is, they turning it on in the apartment right now. Uh-oh, here we go. He just picked up, what's that? DoorDash? Yep, here they go. Teenagers. Here we go. Screw them all, Crystal. I don't want them stinking fishy bitchy hoes. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. How about you?
All right.
That's good.
Where are y'all headed in Bowling Green that is 7 miles away? Because that is hard to do. I was like, I don't know where they going. Where is y'all going?
To my mom's house.
Like, that's helping. That girl said to my mama, ma'am, Ma'am.
Turn right,
I'm new
then
to the
turn
area.
left on
I
You
don't know
new
why she
to-
live like that.
Okay, well just
She live on Freesia Lane.
oh bless
In
your
400
heart. Well, we
feet,
just gonna
turn
figure that
left on
junk out
Lover's
together,
Lane.
honey, because I don't know where you going. I said if they going anywhere near Albertson, Kentucky, this is not gonna work. What I'm trying to tell you. But I said I'm gonna go pick them up because Lyft been tripping and ain't gave me no rides today. I know. I know. They going straight to hell.
In 3.5 miles, turn left
So
on Russellville
what
Road.
y'all show looking like Atlanta in Bowling Green.
So how she get it on?
What?
What is yeah.
What?
How did you tell?
Like tell what?
You say it gets Atlanta.
Yeah, y'all giving Atlanta vibes. Y'all don't look like Bowling Green.
Oh, okay.
You know.
You was right on the spot.
Right.
What is that a good thing?
No, that's good. That's what.
That was what y'all was going for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's where they from.
Yeah,
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, I was right then. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, y'all giving me Atlanta vibes, like y'all just went out,
Okay.
waiting on y'all finna go home, or, go to a cute little party or something like that. You know,
That's funny.
why y'all laughing? I'm from Atlanta too. I came up here from Atlanta too. Yeah, I came up here because it's cheap to live. I just got a divorce. And and all them bills was calling my name, and I ain't got no boyfriend. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go where it's cheap to live.
Right.
Yep. And I'm just change my whole game up and get me a white man with some boots.
Oh,
And and we're gonna do that and call it a day. Period. White man with some boots, girl. With them real little darker shorts on from JC Penney's. Yeah. From JC Penney's, yeah. The ones with all them extra pockets on the side. Yep. Those. And the Jesus Velcro sandals.
Oh.
Yep. We're doing that. But y'all gonna be laughing, but when I tell you he gonna flip out that black card, don't be worried about that. See?
Yeah.
We be up here trying to get all these black guys that look good, that
Right.
smell good, that ain't got nothing. I know you didn't pull out that black cash app. I know that's not the black card. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. And they be whipping that junk out like it's fresh. I need you to put that back with your name scribbled on the back. Whoop, whoop. We not doing that. Do not pull that out. Do not pull that out. I'm gonna need for you to get a Discover something. But I'm gonna need for you to not pull that black cash out card out here. I'm not playing with you in Bowling Green with all these white people. I'm gonna need you to not do that.
Right.
But see it on the for real side. Our culture is conditioned. You don't see the similarity in that. Like when I worked at Popeyes, right? And I worked at a drive-through, and so was a psychology major. So I went through the drive-through. I was looking at every white person, because I was in a white person neighborhood. And I looked at every single white person that came through that drive-through. They had the steel Amex card. So I said, how all of y'all got credit like that?
Right.
And it made me so mad because when we came through there ordering all that chicken, we had those freaking cash out cards. And I got so upset at the mentality of our culture and them. What made them be able to have that platinum steel? It ain't even gonna bend. But we felt just as good paying for our chicken. And I said, it is something in the water, like in the culture, that tells us it's okay because we're not looking at anything else. Like I ain't never seen a white person with a cash app. I'm not saying they won't have it. I'm not saying they won't carry it. I'm just saying I never seen a white person with a cash app card. But us, that the cash app person that created it, he was white. They took that and said, we'll make the black person feel like they got a black card, and we'll make it black. No, it was a mental marketing strategy. So when you look at it, you thinking, I got a black card, boo. That's not what that, I'm gonna need you to put that back in your pocket. Because, okay, y'all are young girls. Let me give y'all a little bit of education for a second. I want you to know hard facts. I'm 48 years old, and I'm not racist. I just told you I'm gonna marry me a white man. I'm not racist.
Right.
But I want to tell you something that has nothing to do with being racist.
Right.
It has something to do with being educated. And I want you to understand this. How are y'all over 18?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then all of y'all need to know what your credit report looks like. And I want y'all to seriously download Credit Karma, annual credit, whatever you do. And I want you to look at your credit and tell me or tell yourselves, are you black or white when you look at that credit report? If you don't know, then let me tell you how you'll know. If you don't have at least one major credit line, if you don't have a score where you're attached to a legitimate bank, I do not mean Cash App. I don't mean Chan. I mean a real authorized trading bank, Chase Bank, U.S. Bank. Okay, those are good banks for you to have and be connected to. Chase, because you got so many different things, you need one bank, one good account. No overdrafts, no nothing. You need you a good line of credit. You need you one credit card and not no secured credit card. You need you one good credit card, Discover, Capital One, so that when they look at you and if your name Wakatima, you don't look like it on your credit. You want them to look at your credit and you look like Amy or a Susan. You don't have to go in there. You ain't got to go in there and be Wakatima. And so when we look at our black credit, oh, they got Chime. You don't have no white lines of credit. You got to have white lines of credit in this world to make it. And I'm telling you, just some real gutter hood advice, but it's real. Okay? It's real. And if you don't know that, then you learn. You're getting a free lesson tonight. You learn. Each one of y'all need to have your own credit card. And you can't go over a third of that card. You each need a credit card. Anything can happen. You can't just keep depending on your moms. You got to make your credit and make your way as young, intelligent, black, attractive women. Y'all got kids?
Turn left on Russell
Okay, great. Great. Excellent. So you got this whole time to get your lives together. It's more than looking good and having weave long to your thumb. It's more than that. These men will come and tell you you are gorgeous until they get your draws off, and then they don't want you no more.
Right.
They will be gone on to your friend. They won't even go far.
Right.
They'll try to knock the whole group down, smash the whole bunch.
2.5 miles. Turn
So
left
you
on
take
South
this
Beach Road.
advice, get you guys a credit card, make sure you stay on your job. I be picking up these white people in this car, and they be owning condos at 22, 23. Here's a black, we celebrating on Facebook and we 60. What, you behind 50 years?
Right.
And you talking about, thank you, Jesus, got my loan. So white people done had it. They done had it since they was 20. So, God, this is a year of, manifestation. This is a year where you can have anything that you want. Anything. It's 3 of y'all. Do you know I picked up 3 white guys? I picked up 1 white guy about a week and a half ago, and he was y'all age, and he owned a freaking big old house with him and 3 friends. They owned it. It was like your mama house. Like 6 bedrooms and this, that, and it was just 3 regular young guys like y'all. And they each saved and put their money together. See, we have to have those goals, those dreams, and those desires, because they're not just in our culture like that. Right. They're not. Our culture, I ain't gonna lie, I like to look at it too. We like Real Housewives. We like to look at that, but that's not teaching us nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't teaching us nothing. At the end of the day, Candy didn't get her money from that. Candy got her money because Candy in the studio. Candy is smart. Candy got about 90 businesses. So she could walk off from the housewives and don't need them no more and still be bad. So we can't get caught up in all of that. You can't get caught up in Instagram, and because all social media want us black girls to do is take our clothes off. The more naked you are, they feel like the more money you'll make. That's not true.
Right.
That's not true. I'm a Lyft driver and my clothes been off. That's not true. So I want you to totally think about that. Take that crash course that I just gave y'all, and I want y'all to keep that. For real, it's true. When you go in the house and y'all laughing with your mama, tell your mama, Mom, this Lyft driver said for me to look at my credit report and see if I got any white lines of credit on it. And she gonna say, what? And then you tell her what I mean, and she gonna say, that's true. That's true. Darn, I need to look at my credit and see if I'm white or black. Because when you go to get a loan, I'm telling you the truth, the computer, granted, is making the decision, but it's looking for white lines of credit. If you really understand how algorithms work, if you know that algorithms mainly work looking for money, they're not going to find it in Chime. It's only going to find it where I'm mostly associated. I'm mostly associated. Anything that they got, the robot is like, okay, I know what that is. But when has Chime ever opened the door for anybody? I ain't never heard nobody getting on with Chime. And I'm not saying that's bad if you got it, but I'm just saying, young as you girls are, do something really, really good with your life so that you do not regret where you are today, what you have, and what you can do. Because I'm 48, and I'm telling you, when I was y'all age, I wanted to go to the military. That's the fastest way to have the best life.
That's what my mom be telling me.
And you need to take her up on it. That's the best time to have a good life for yourself, rather than go into life going from one fast food job or going to work over here. You guys can do anything you want, and you don't let anybody tell you any different.
Turn left.
And you got one thing going for you in association with everything else. You're attractive. So be smart, get your education, go to school until you figure out everything else. And just let looking good be, that's just a part of it, but that's not who I am. Okay. We almost to where y'all going. I love to get, I told you I was a psychology major. So this just comes out like out of nowhere, because this is the first time I ever picked up like a bunch of us. I normally pick up successful rich white kids, taking them to go party, and they be having all this stuff. So when I seen a chance to, you know what I'm saying, talk to my black culture, what y'all got going on, because you said y'all not from here. Okay, let me tell you where you at. And it's not gonna hurt you either to go downtown on Saturday nights and meet you some of them nice white kids down there. Yes, honey, you tripping. I'm telling you, I take them out and they love it. They love it. They be like, oh, Miss Crystal, you're my favorite. I'm gonna favorite you. I was like, girl, they love me. The one girl tipped me 2 times. They love me. They love me when I take them to the bars. And they're responsible. We're taught to just stay amongst ourselves. You can't grow like that. You can't grow like that. You don't know who that girl daddy is. And you be friends with her. And they say, well, you got a loan. I like her. You know, I'll give her. Yeah, I'll get her. I'll put her on the loan, get her loan to get her house. You know, you can't just stay all black. You got to friend up. You know what I'm saying? Come out your category. Where is y'all taking me? Because ain't nothing going on back here.
No, there's a house.
Where?
To the right. Ain't
Nothing over there.
No, I promise you. This is a new neighborhood. Still building. This is a new neighborhood.
Oh, hell no. I done been talking to these children. Jesus, that's
In a quarter of a
oh,
mile,
hell.
drop off
Oh, your mama do things she white. I know it over there. there?
No, all the way down.
No,
All the way down.
Oh hell no.
Not you
Oh,
thought we was trying
heck.
to kidnap you.
No.
But no.
What'd she say?
She said, not you thought we was trying to kidnap
I
you.
know what y'all said. I said, oh Lord, this three of them bitches set it off. I bet y'all won't be going back out that way. I'll sit right here till in the morning till if you figure out something else. Girl, where is y'all got me going?
It's this one right here.
Where, Bella?
The tan one at the end. This one.
Oh, right here.
The light on.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, your mama. Okay, white lines of credit.
Yeah.
Right here.
My mom just got a divorce when she bought that house.
See, I like her.
So.
She
She's
te-
also a therapist. So,
See, white lines of credit. White lines of credit with the little cute dumbbell like that. All right, y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Can I go out this way or no?
No, you cannot. You have to turn around and go back.
I'm so mad at you. All right, good night. Oh Lord, they done bought me out here in these darn woods. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the first black people that I done seen on the house. Hold on, let me make sure my phone plugged up. That's the first person that I done seen on the house at all. And look at them, they gave me no other ride out here. I bet her house smells so new in the inside. Okay. Now let me see where I'm going. I went up here and turned left. Watch the road. It's not dark, but it's just something I don't like. And I thought I seen a car sitting somewhere with no lights on. So I'm gonna be looking for him. And can't see nothing over there. Ain't nothing over there. It was, I guess it don't matter on this street because oh, her house pretty. I don't like that front door. Okay, so anyway. Alright, so I was on Green Ash. Now why didn't it take me right there? And I really wasn't on Green Ash. Because I just went to Green Ash and that wasn't it. So I just did a ride to somewhere somebody else done been. Because that wasn't the road where I just was. Alright, let's see how are we getting out of here. And how much was that ride? $5 and something. I came 7 miles. So you already know that was a swap. It was $5. I had $5.61, and now I got $11.91. So this ride was $5 and wait, it was 5. It was 12. So 5.16. So it was $5.70. No, $5 and 5.16 to 91 is 75. So that was $5.75 to come 7 miles out the way, picking up 3 girls at night, coming down here off of Russellville Road. Woo! That scared me. Okay, 9 miles out the way. Now let's see where it's going. I'm probably not going to do this one.
In 750 feet, turn right on Russellville Road.
No.
Turn right on Russellville Road.
9. Okay, the big truck, that might be mine. Storage unit out here, Russellville Road. I think this is going into the dark too.
In 1.1 miles, take the ramp on the right for I-165 South.
And then this one say, let's see what the route is. Exit 3. Oh yeah, we ain't going to, yeah, we ain't doing no more dark roads. Now, you have to be careful about us accepting the rides and canceling them because every time, neither one of those rides that I just did had faces or names. So you have to be, they had names, they had no faces. So those are swaps automatically. So you get that information, and um, the law is going to say that you stole their identity. That is the whole purpose of the high cancellation rate. So it's like you got it, and then you, let's see, Taylor. That is from Nashville. Therapist swap. That is going to be the girl that I just dropped off. She said her mom's a therapist. No, the mom is a man, and the man is a lady. So the girl said her mom is a therapist. That's that man that just messaged me. Taylor, that's Tennessee, the white man. And that's a white man on there. Boom. And that lieutenant, whatever road that is, that's the hotel. And that is, wait, what time am I dropping the girls off? Let's say 8:54. No, not that late. 8:56. And they went to, what did I say that was? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. What did I say that was? Darn it, I can't turn around. Oh, what was it? Wait, what's I got on the expressway to come here? Yes. No. Wait a minute. Yes, I did. Because I got on it and turned left. No, I didn't. I came all the way down and then turned left. All right, what is this person's? What street was that? I just said it. I said it wasn't that. It was Ashton Weston. Turner. What was it? Ashton Weston. Well, we'll put off of Russellville Road. I just said it. I have to rewind this video back and see what I said. I said Ashton. It was Ashton something. Ashton Lakes. Ashton something. But anyway, the therapist is the man. And they keep putting me with all these churn. It's something going on that the FBI is doing because they keep sending all these churn on purpose. Well, I ain't interested in them. I'm gladly bring up that orgy in 2004. They know what I'm interested in. I have to be good. Lord forgive me. Because the Lord just told me this morning, I need you to be focused. This is a time for you to mature. And it's a time for you to be focused, to mature, and to be focused, to mature, and to be strong. And I have to do that because at the end of the day, for me to do my purpose and do what God have and want for me to do, white people do not want me to have my position that I have. The white people almost had a heart attack when Tiger Woods won golf. Do you honestly think that they're going to be kind about a black female taking over IT? No. They will have a straight conniption. That's why they be always telling me to build security. I'm not building anything else because all they do is have rich people. Now, granted, rich people watch me all day, but they only watch me and say, build this and then build that and then build this and then build that. And I build what God tell me to build that's going to be beneficial to the community and to help, foster growth and development and equality. But at the same time, all they do is take my ideas and put them in their company. Look at that cell phone. That cell phone did not have them 2 squares. That's mine that God gave me all the way back in the day. in California. They done took that night, and when I turn off my cell phone and turn it back on, they got them 2 squares. Where y'all got them from? Them was not yours. That was mine. And they totally done took it and made it. Now, I could easily sit there and say, that's a message. That's not no message. They took your idea. Because it was good, and they ain't did nothing with it. They don't even know what to do with it. They just took it to be taking it. So that the law will come back and say she thinks that she came up with these ideas. She didn't come up with anything. She lost her mind, and she's recalling crimes that she committed. And so we're building as she recalls, and we're watching her dreams. They're nuts. They're nuts. That is not what happened. That is nowhere near what happened. What they did was took that idea and put it on their phone, and took my idea, and like they did everything else. Everything that I said, they give it to somebody else. If I say tonight a real brilliant quote, I will go home tonight and they'll overlay TD Jakes with it and have him say it through AI to make it look like she took it from him. I watch them do it all the time. I just turn the TV off. Just tired of it. I can say tonight, God said that it is time for whatever to lay aside heavy weights and pursue the things of God. And if it makes sense, and if it's real brilliant, and something that just made a whole lot of sense, they'll turn around and put it on Joyce Meyer, overlay it, and talk over it, and they'll do it, and you'll just have that. So, anyway, I did all of this, and I've been working 12 hours today, and the FBI ain't let me make $130 yet. And it's 9:10. And I've been working 12 hours driving from Uber and Lyft, and ain't made $130 yet. Don't worry about it. Don't. I swear, don't worry about it. 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 I'm going home, and I'm finna hurry up and go home. And this the same ride that was just there, the other one. No, I'm not doing any more rides. You can do your own rides tonight. I'm not finna do what you want me to do while you're in my house with ketchup and Mexicans playing ball fest. I'm finna go home, and you can have it with all this junk, and I'm talking for the rest of the night and during my sleep and everything else, because I'm tired of y'all. I've been working 12 hours today driving. Done put my miles was 3520 yesterday. I done put 300 miles on my car for y'all asses today and couldn't even make $130. Don't worry about it. When I go home, we're tearing up everything. So we won't even have to worry about this at all. And I'll be expecting to see your hearses tomorrow. It won't be anything that I haven't seen before. 30,501 miles today. And I done put 312 miles, and they ain't even let you make $130. Nope. What they did do is put a bunch of the same shit in the car, different day, same shit, running back and forth with the same names over and over and over again, hauling imaginary drugs for the FBI. That's all I did. That's all I did. And did they even give you $130? No. And what if they were to if God were to allow the FBI to prosecute you in what they set you up for today, how much time in prison would you get? Life! And he didn't give you, nope, not even $130. Not even $100. Masters. and you get out here, you fucking monkey, and drive for me all day long. And every time you get ready to go home, I'm gonna give you another ride. You can take those rides and those college students, and you can get them, and you can go restage that orgy that you had in 2004 at Miss Terry's house, and take those same agents and take those girls, and y'all go have fun. I'm going home and wait on y'all to come tonight with your gas, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm done with this for tonight. I'm not gonna let you drive me out here, and I ain't even making no money. I'm not even letting you finna do me like that. And you just getting further and further and further and further and further with the miles for $5. Get that monkey $5 and give her 8 more miles. Meet me on Russellville Road. And just so you know, I'm gonna call I'm gonna go home tonight, and we're gonna write FBI online, because I'm tired of them saying that we didn't get it, we don't know anything about it, and you don't. So you're telling me that you don't have the corn phone? That's what you're telling me, that I sent you FedEx in May around May the 21st of 2024. I mean, 2020. You're telling me that you do not have, no, 21, because I went to California. May 21st. I left May 24th. I sent them that phone around May the 21st. Between May 12th or May 21st, one of the two, but it was I think May 21st. I'm almost positive. And I wrote down that that um that FedEx ID number on every single thing. I wrote it down. I wrote that thing down on every single thing, almost every notebook, because I knew they was gonna come back and say we didn't get it. Oh, the hell you didn't? They did get that phone. You ain't had no choice but to get that phone, because the IRS is waiting on that phone, because whoever was putting those net spend deposits in that phone, put them in there, uploaded that junk to that phone. And when I went and I found it, I sent it straight to the FBI. And I can't wait till they come back out with that junk. And the net spend cards is out here in circulation, because I'm willing to bet any amount of money that Brandy Reed's phone, I'm not taking y'all stinking asses nowhere else tonight. You're not going to do what you want to do. When I was ready to work, you didn't want me to work. I'm going home. I'm not finna talk and play with y'all when y'all get ready. You say them same staking dusty rods for tomorrow. They ain't going nowhere. You need me to take pictures. They not going anywhere. They ain't got no date on them, no bank, no nothing. Sit there and hold them stinking, fishy, bitchy witches until tomorrow. I'm finna go home. I'm finna take me a bath, and I'm finna turn the FBI on mute for tonight. Get tired of y'all. Y'all not finna keep me up all day and gas me all night and terrorize me all day and send hearses all day. Like y'all just straight own somebody. You don't own me like that. You don't own me like that. Y'all are straight illegal, and you need Jesus, and you need to get on your knees and pray. Got all that power, and calling black people monkeys. Need to be straight ashamed of yourselves. And your families have no idea the foolishness that y'all out here doing in these streets. And then be saying they're talking about, we are upholding the law. You got slaves out here, and the FBI letting them have slaves. Ain't got no time limit on none of these investigations. Just hold them open, and then he going to jail. We investigating him. Well, how long it's gonna be for you put him in there? We getting him there. We gotta get his wheelchair ready. We gotta take his legs off and kill off his kids. I'm over it. I'm over it. And they be sitting there talking about, be the law. We know what's going on. I'm over it. I'm not even doing it. I'm gonna go get me some water out this crazy behind racetrack store, and they probably gonna put acid in it. I'm gonna go to Burger King, because I'm tired of racetrack. And they be sitting there walking around, the same people in there every time I go. Y'all don't never go home. How much is our check? Now they want to send somebody rides. You don't do what you want to do. Them same rides will sit there to tomorrow. I just did the same 3 this week, picking them up from the same people. They'll be there. I ain't going nowhere. I'll do it. I'm gonna do. Hi, ma'am. Can I please have a medium-sized water, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Like you go home. No, they ain't doing nothing in there to make it look like you out in the street selling dope, and you ain't even making no money. You taking $5 and you going to take this dope picture and go over here and pick these girls up and go over here. Everybody in the car today been 18 and under. 12 and 10 and 9, and they just keep on making it one look like that's all you doing is picking up students. They call me the student driver. You just keep picking up all these young children. So then the FBI can say, we'll give you $50,000 to say she held you down. I'm not gonna pick up these stinking ass federal agent children anymore. A lady said, girl, you ain't come up here in no Bowling Green and bought my house like that. You got to be a federal agent because these banks up here ain't loaning no black people, no house, no mortgage houses like that. So unless she military. Other than that, you didn't get that. You're a federal agent, and look how they want to make the thing look. Now that I'm finna go home, see how evil they is. Look how they turn it on now. And look, no ride, no tip. No tip, no nothing. And now I have to go home. I ain't gonna let them exhaust me and wear me out like that, and I gotta get back up and drive in the morning. No, they trying to wear me out. No, I'm going to work in the morning. Thank you so much, ma'am. You have a great night. Your ring's so pretty.
Thank you.
No, I'm gonna go home. We give her a little bit of money tonight. We'll get at Monkey $12 more. I'm not gonna pick up them same stinking ass raggedy people, and the FBI keeps sending them same young people for you to keep picking up, and you just keep talking to them. I ain't gonna go home. Got time for y'all. Take all them little stinking ass rides and keep them to yourself. I'm gonna go home. Y'all make me sit over there in the parking lot for 2 hours and didn't give me no money. Well, then don't worry about it. Save them for tomorrow. You know how to back up receipts and change the dates. Y'all very good at that. So hold them for tomorrow. I'm finna go home because I'm going to get up in the morning and go to work. And I'm not staying in Bowling Green. And I'm not staying up all night. And I'm not going to talk about y'all all night. That's all y'all do is be evil so you can dominate my day and time so I don't have no time to think about the Lord and pursue the things that the Lord want me to have. That's all y'all do is act demonic. And you're police with federal badges and authority and be out here calling black people monkeys. You need to go repent to Jesus. And got gas going on in people's houses. Can't even lay down and go to sleep, and you have that then the first thing on the line looking in the morning when you get up, do your neck hurt? We tried to make your neck hurt. And go ahead and take me a bath and go to bed. You go do your rides tonight, and we'll fill them back in tomorrow. I'm not doing that tonight. So what that I didn't make my goal? The Lord will provide for me. I'm not even gonna cry about it. I gotta pay my rent, and they play around like that. Don't worry about it. The whole notebook going online tonight. The entire notebook for that stunt that y'all pulled today. The whole notebook going. The whole notebook. So bring your gas and go ahead and let the windows up. Because the whole notebook going. And I'm about sick of him. Right on playing with me. I'm gonna call the police right out here. And look at them just be bringing new cars out here and sitting them up in the driveway. They can't even make it when you go home because every time I go home, the FBI be sending these people to come home with me. Let me see what to do, Lord. What to do, what to do, what to do. Last night I came home. It was 7 something last night. Tonight is 9. The FBI don't want me to go in the house. So they put Mexicans outside and they put people out here so I don't go in the house. So what to do, Lord? Call the police. Um, I gotta go in the house because I gotta go to work in the morning. The FBI don't want me to go to work and they want me tired, discombobulated, and exhausted. Go in the house, put on the whole armor of God, rebuke the devil. The FBI is acting like the devil. So rebuke the devil in the FBI because it's not the FBI. It is a demonic aggravation spirit. So you rebuke the spirit that is controlling the air. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. We don't wrestle with flesh and blood. The FBI is controlling the operation using tactics to keep you distracted. Stay on point, stay focused, go home. You know who live in your house, and you know who you are. So turn your camera around, move your camera, and get ready to go in your house. And rebuke every spirit. I take authority over every demonic spirit over here. Every car, every swap, everything that lines up against the word of God. I plead the blood of Jesus over my house. I plead the blood of Jesus over me. I plead the blood of Jesus over my door. I plead the blood of Jesus over my house. I ain't Mexican, ain't gonna never be Mexican, ain't got no Mexican affiliation. I don't care how many times they come home. I don't care how many times the FBI sent them. You wouldn't know what to do if the FBI didn't tell you. So, let's see. Alright, so. Now, did not take my phone today, but I'm not gonna cry. And they got dropped off at 8:50. Alright, I gotta hurry up and get in my house. I had a bath, and I gotta be in bed by a certain time, and I gotta make my little thing for my house, and I gotta still do my little talk, do my budget. And you see how you know you ain't talking to no FBI. I mean no Lyft. Cause what person when you call Lyft say that my account been hacked and they don't even ask you no information, and they just start talking to you about your account. They ain't ask your number. They ain't ask you to verify your phone number. They ain't ask you nothing. And they ain't ask you nothing because they don't care. You're not talking to them. You're talking to people that are using the phone that is swapped. Now, I'm going to let y'all see this one thing on this phone. Let's see. You see that one thing right there? That's not somebody looking at their account. When I turn this thing off, it's going to say 0 people been online. That is the person holding the device that is swapping. That's what that is. Alright, so turn this off, this. is set to off because they do be in my car at night and they do be driving it. Nico, everybody. I'm on this live. I'm on this one. Press it again. I should not have to do that. So manually pressing it again is a facial recognition receipt. This gonna be no 30-minute bath tonight. exactly what I said I was gonna do. And I gotta read my Bible before I go to bed. And I gotta put together my, what you call it? My, my house for, not house, I'm building a monkey bar set. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight before I go to bed. And I'm gonna find me something to look at on TV. And I'm going to sleep. And I'm not gonna be up all night talking about this. I give the FBI too much attention, and I don't think God spend time enough talking about him. He is worth more than a Bible green moment. He is worth more than a couple of songs in the morning. I need to be spending time, serious time with him, because the devil comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. But God came to give us life, and he came to give us that life more abundantly. And the Lord, let me look at my phone and see if it's alone. Because when I come in the bathroom, they turn it off. And they say I don't take baths. I cannot believe I said what I said in the car. I said the orgy had a bunch of church socks. A bunch of good smelling cologne church socks. That was so funny. God, that was funny. Okay, so I'm almost done. This had to be quick, child. Just hit everything and just get out. open. Ain't 10 o'clock yet. No good. 9:42. Get in the bed, turn my TV on, and let's see. I'm going to put my jungle gym together. That's really what I want to do. And then I'm going to go to bed. I have to get up in the morning and go to work. Can't believe it. I drove 12 hours and they didn't even let me make my goals. That's crazy. Let's see. All right. I'm home. Thank you, Jesus. All right. So I am a little bit upset. All right, where is my? Okay. Get my stuff plate. All right. Let me write in my notebook that I'm home. Okay. to cut my little things and let's see if they work right. Alright, let's see. Alright, so to wrap things up, I'm a little tired mentally today. Today was hard. It was very challenging because I started out the day wrong, I guess. And I hate to say this because it doesn't matter if I started out in the best way. The law is wants to kill me because of my lies and me talking about what they did, and they have been very, very, very vocal about that. When they put the hearses out on the road like they did today, and now granted, they're making false evidence. So I cannot find my clippers, and I had them the other night. Did they come here and take them? I had my clippers the other night putting trying to cut the thing, and they're not anywhere to be found. And I should have put them back in. They're not over there, and they be taking stuff out my box because I'm supposed to have 2 pairs of scissors. They not in there. The law plans to put me in prison or kill me for crimes that I have not committed. And this has been going on for a while. So they set me up every day as punishment, and the punishment varies, you know. It could be not making my goal like I did today. It could be poison. It could be whatever, but it's different. More than likely, those are the 2 forms of punishment that I get lately. So life is, I can't believe my life is like this. And I can't believe that is nobody to tell. But at the same time, I can't believe that that Like it's really slavery. It's here. Like, and they don't even care that it's live. Like they don't care. They put them hearses out there today. Now, granted, those hearses today um, come from different parts of um, stuff going on, dreams, pieces of dreams. Um, do I really think that they would kill me? Not as much as I think that they would kill somebody and frame me for or invent a person and then kill them off, because that's very easy to do because they've given me imaginary children, this daughter. Um, so that, yeah, I think that. I think they will try anything, but I think the reason they really just haven't did it is because they, on the low, know that this girl is not who we are making her to be. So if we did this, we all have to agree, because that way, once all of, the government officials decide to take a vote on it, or all of the white people, that make decisions, take a vote on it, then they know that's the court system. The court system is not a group of 12 people, not in an operation like this. It's a group of probably 12 rich white men, but it's not it's not what you think. So they probably say, we have to agree, and then because once we do this, we can't turn back. So that is where it is. I think that's why I get told to shut up so much. But at the same time, I feel that um, I feel that I pray for ketchup, um, Corey, and Nico. Uh, ketchup, Corey, and this imaginary person. No, I don't pray for it, but Ketchup and my son, Corey. Yeah, because the FBI doesn't have Corey in a narrative. He's the only one in this picture that doesn't have a real role, and that's not Corey on the phone, because the FBI made Corey a boyfriend, and he works over there at um, um, the what do you call that place? The Holiday, not Holiday Inn. He worked at the gosh, where did that boy work? He worked at the Marriott on Best Road in Atlanta and Old National area. So the FBI made Corey a boyfriend. So that's not that's not my son that be calling from the jail. You can't trust that, because if they was making Corey my son, they wouldn't have made him a boyfriend. So that means, where is my son? And that lady got in the car and said that her son got shot and he was dead, and that she was going to the funeral. So that I've been watching them make the funeral on the Uber ride. And then the other girl said she went to the funeral for her uncle. So regardless of whatever they got going on, I just pray. I know they tell lies. And then if God was to let them put me in prison, they would come to the prison and tell me everything, to sit there and watch you go crazy about what they did, because that's really what they want to do. Like literally put me behind bars and then be like, and we gave you AIDS and we got you in a wheelchair and we killed your son and we fucked up your other son and we got your grandkids, and that they want that. That is what the FBI want to do. They lying if they say they don't. Yes, they do. They done been telling me for years that that's what they wanted to do. They hate me. Instead of them just admitting we had somebody to do you wrong and that is not the conduct of our agency and we want to make it right. Nope, that ain't what he said. That's not the message that he verbally sent. That's not what he said. He said, I'm going to get you. And I'm going to turn everything that you said on you. That's what he said, and that's what he's doing. So, there is no, well, maybe he didn't, he said what he meant. He's not slow, he's not retarded. He said exactly what he meant, and that's what he meant. I'm going to turn everything on you that you said about me, it's not even about him. You talked about his agents. They don't play that. And you black? So, now I do want to talk about the witchcraft thing. That's a major narrative that he created. So everywhere I go, for the last, I don't know how many years, the FBI puts Mexicans around. Some cultures are known to be more fluent with witchcraft than other cultures. Some in the Latino culture, in the African culture, and in Louisiana, witchcraft is real big. So what the FBI does is they do stuff to me and then record the witches acting like they put a spell so that it looks like we didn't do this, it's witchcraft. Look at the big sign that they put in front of racetrack. So that is where the witchcraft come in, and that goes all the way to everything. That covers every plot, because in California, the white man came in Panera Bread and he wore the shirt, and I said, oh my God, I plead the blood of Jesus. He had the shirt on that said, blank made me do it. And that is what their narrative is. So that's why Easter said what she said. And everybody stick to that narrative, saying that I'm evil and all this other stuff. I'm not evil. I'm a child of God. And I haven't said one evil thing yet. I don't even, if somebody was to say something happened to whatever, I would not want anything to happen to anybody that got anything to do with this. I pray for my enemies because God say to do that. I don't have no evil bones in my body. I want justice for what happened to me because that's what the law say they do. So why don't they do it? Why do you have a whole thing that say we do this and we fight this, but then when it's time to do it, you're not doing that. That is the only thing that I have to say. Like they're not doing that. Like that's the only thing that I have to say about it. If you really do what you say you do, then why are you not doing it? Period. You know this happened to me. I can't make it up. I'm not a liar. And they have purposely not helped me and not defended me and not helped me because they don't want to. It's a lot of rich people involved. And I'll be honest. They just why would we pay a monkey when we can just kill it? And that's how they feel about it. And the FBI ain't doing nothing about it. They have their own version and way of handling it that they think is right. And it's not suitable for me. Because if I was white, the FBI would have already got me and put me in protective custody. And they ain't did that because we not gonna waste our resources on a black girl and let all the rich white men find out about it. And it's not really so much as the rich white men, it's the banks. Because the banks, the major people didn't know about what they was doing. Because those are federal agents. They ain't had them banks. Yes, most of them knew, but they didn't know what was going on with that. So they feeling like, what is she talking about? I ain't paying nothing because I ain't did nothing. Well, the law did. And they done even came up with saying you worked at the bank. They done said Ketchup worked at the bank because Andrew went with the girl, Mary's daughter, and they said he worked at the bank. And the girl Lulu, they just was making up stuff to just keep covering, keep covering, keep covering, keep covering. And that profile, Andy, work at the bank. So they just keep covering instead of just saying, we're not going to cover for this anymore. This is what we need to do to just fix this. Don't everybody just want their life, just regular life back. I mean, why is that not where we are with this? That we just want everybody want their life back. Crystal done had her 5 minutes of fame with the FBI and everybody want their life back. Because at the end of the day, they know themselves that it's more to this. I'm not going to say what God told me this morning because it ain't for everybody to know. But God gave me a beautiful message this morning on my way to work. And you would think that You just would just think that the world would be different, and it's not. Martin Luther King dead, all these black leaders that we lost, and they said the same thing that I'm saying right now. God gave them a dream of what this world is supposed to look like. And then when you tell people what God said, they just think that you just got a reason to make up lies like that. Look at what they did to my life. You work all day with the FBI, all day, and come home and be lonely. I'm not lonely, but come home and be alone and get poisoned and nobody see you, nobody get to talk to you. They are masters, they're slaves, they're masters. They make me a slave. They don't even feel bad about what they did. They be putting signs out on the road to my go Brandon, go Bureau. They don't even feel bad about what they did. They're not remorseful about this. They've been doing this. And a black man said it. You think you think this new? We've been doing this. That man told me that we've been doing this. We do this all day. That man said we break our own rules every day. That's why the man said he wasn't gonna investigate because he already know. I don't need nobody to tell him. I already know what's on my staff. They just know you better not do that junk to nobody white. You can hunt your own all day. You better not do that junk to nobody white. Better not live in nobody white phone. You get caught doing that. That's it. Ain't no coming back from that. Yeah, you can do it to them black ones. Well, I don't care nothing about them. They told me in California, I had a lot of messages in California, but mainly good. A lot of death threats too, but if I would have stayed quiet, I would definitely not be here because South California had their masters had a different reward. They had a different conditioning system. I mean, in California, they would be like, when I did good, they would send me messages. I would have a really, really good day. And then when I did or said anything they didn't want me to talk about, then they would be like, no. Like I was slow. No. No. But they were, I guess you can say everybody tried in their way. I don't think anybody necessarily failed because I'm not a monkey. I wasn't supposed to be conditioned, and God did not want me to be quiet to the point that how they did. He wanted it to get to this level because it was His purpose and His design, and me catching the people doing what they did to me was, it was like, I don't know, do you call it training? Because what they were doing, He allowed it. I'm allowed this to happen. I know you don't like it, but you're gonna like the rewards in the end, because this is gonna put you in a good place. And no, it didn't, don't feel good. They made me a slave, and they tell me every day I ain't got no value. I caught you. God did. So at the end of the day, I need my glue to come open because I should have been done with this by now. And I can't get my glue out of here at all. Um, at the end of the day, I just feel like I don't feel like the slaves did. I can't feel like them. They got straight beat and abused and their backs whooped. I can't say I feel like them. That's not fair. I don't feel like them. Do I feel like that mentally? Do I feel hurt like that? Yep. To go out and stay gone all day long out of my house while they be in here all day working and moving around and doing stuff. And I can't even make enough money to pay bills. I'm in a bankruptcy. I shouldn't even have to pay no back rent. I have to pay the back rent because they want to make receipts from it. I ain't never heard that before in my life. You in a bankruptcy and gotta pay rent that was passed due. That's the law. Then they bribe you with it and say pay it or move. So you just have to do what they want to say if you want a place to live. And the only reason they want you to have a place to live is because we need access to you at night. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time putting these sticks together. Gosh, what in the world? It won't even work with the, it won't even work with the super glue. Probably need to use my hot glue. But I just don't. just tired of this. I really am. I get up and go to work every day and try to keep myself as uplifted and positive as I can get, and they sit there and they watch it. And it's just a game to them. It's a hunt. And I think they put a message to me the other day that said, "It's nothing too hard for Bureau." This is it's a like a you know, the little fishing game, um the little thing, what is it called? The big tuna, wicked tuna. I feel like a piece of something that they just trying to catch. And I mean, I just don't think that it's, I don't know. I just know that I'm tired of it. This morning, I get up and I look at, like, that's just to me. So, like, my car is my car. And to get in the car and make somebody, they don't care nothing about it. To get in there and make somebody drive the person to another county or town and have evil motives and intentions. It's just the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. It's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. To do that to somebody. To make them pick somebody up knowing that that person has evil intentions and they making you drive there and making them get in the car. You tell them to get in the car and you're taking them somewhere that they know that they're going with evil intent against you and you're driving. And just to know that the law set that up, arranged it, thought about it, put it together, took time to create it, to put the devices in motion, to get the banks involved, to 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 order the phones, to send them through FedEx to the people, to get T-Mobile to put the numbers back online. And you thinking you get up in the morning and they watching you, playing with you while you sleep, setting the phone up in the morning. So as soon as you get up and you come thinking you going to work, you already connected to the phones and you get ready to go to work and you just trying to have a good day. You ain't even trying to I ain't even trying to to stay out there and make $300 or $200. I ain't even trying. I'm just trying to just get the bare thing that I need to pay my bills and come home. I ain't even trying to do all that because I just don't want to. I don't want to be out there with them that long. They get on my nerves. I hate it. But I say you might as well do the job because they're going to do the setup no matter where you work. They only allowing you to work in places where they need to connect. So you already know that that is what's going on. They know I like the money. I can cash out. I can take people and get to meet people. You done did. I can't wait to this go to court. So you did all these rides, and you ain't never meet no black eligible or no white eligible handsome man that get in there in that car and say nothing to you. No, I don't think the FBI don't send nobody but teenagers, drug addicts, and people that they need you to act like you stole their identity. That's it. Over and over and over again. And Arabs and Chinese. That's it. You pick up the same people over and over and over again and take them to the same places, swapping the same profiles, going to the same places, swapping jobs. It's very, very boring and long winded. And you pick up the same people over and over and over again and go to the same places and come back and swap it back out and come back and swap it back out and come back and swap it back out. You do the same thing every day and swap back out. And then this ride go back into last week. And then this ride go back into the other week. They just, we got to get this right. Got to take this one off and put that one back. And take this one out and put that couple back to swap with that couple that you just did. And this gonna be that person from here, from like, that's all they do all day. That junk's so aggravating. And they sit there and they do it all day. And then Taylor is a woman, and then Taylor gonna be a man. And then Destiny gonna be this, and then Destiny gonna be a man. And then Bob gonna be this, and then Bob gonna be a girl. And then Adam is gonna be here, and then Adam gonna be a boy. It's just, I hate it. They make me really, really, really sometimes think about homeless life. They really do. That's why Sharon, she used to do it and say that she was gonna do it, but I mean like try, but Sharon never would get no phone no more because she knew the FBI gonna be on it. But she got one. They just be lying. She worked for the FBI. Working for them whether she know it or not. But she know it. I believe that's how she got out of prison. And they tried to act like they ain't want to tell nobody. That's how Sharon got out. Sharon had 35 years. in prison. Judge Moheran sentenced her to that, and she got out. And they'll be like, well, how she got out? The FBI did it. Because that's what I was doing wrong. And they wanted to keep me and Sharon separated always. I guess they felt like me and her would do crime together. Never. That would have never happened. I don't care if I was still doing crime. I would have never been like that with her. She was like that with Easter. They used to do crimes and stuff back in the day. That wouldn't have never happened with me. But they don't always kept us separated. They keep us separated now. They will not, under any circumstances, let me, Easter, and Sharon be anywhere. They will not let our three minds be together at all. The FBI has consistently done that my entire life. Consistently, single-handedly done that. They will not allow me, Easter, and Sharon. They is terrified of that. Them three minds. Because we think and we think fast. But I'm smarter than them. Easter do different things that I'm just not interested in because it's on a too low. And I think too grand. So me and Easter have kind of the same mind, but I build bigger than her. She's too small. She likes small, ordinary stuff. I'm too large. Like she like the card thing, taking people. I can't do no job that small is. Like furniture to me, even though that was a small business, look how I was willing to make that into something huge. And that's why the FBI stopped me, because I was black, number one, owned to something good, and two, they wanted to make it into criminal activity. She's putting drugs in it. But they do not like me, Easter, and Sharon. They done kept us separated. When they had us in that same room for Thanksgiving of 2023, they cut that junk short so fast. And that's how I knew Sharon was working with him. She knew what the plot was. And she immediately stopped talking about him. I said, Sharon will not mention what the FBI did to her anymore. Why? Because they done bought her already. She thought she won. Because they was giving her the little check. So she was happy with that. If you don't know no better, then you just be happy with whatever they give you. So she was happy with what they gave her. They giving me my money every month. She was happy with that. So she ain't want to have nothing. She ain't want to have nothing else to say about nothing they did. I can't be mad at her about it. They ain't did much to her. They did a lot to her, but they ain't did as much to her as they did with me. Her husband wasn't in the feds. Mine was. They ain't play you being no judge with your own child. That's why they don't like Corey like that, because they was the judge. The operation was already going. They was the judge when Corey got sentenced when he was 12. They ain't have no business being that. And when I found that out, that lady came just to sentence Corey and left. And when I found that out, I said, oh, this is crazy. They was playing the judge. And the lady came and sentenced him and left. They did a lot. And instead of just saying, we effed up, we need to fix it, and this whatever, I'd just rather keep going with it. And it's hard when I go to work every day, and they know that. So let's just let this girl go on with her life. Come on, let's just let it go. Nope. They be out there ready with people set up with clothes on, giving them clothes to wear, telling them what to do, how to wear their hair. We need a skinny one here and a fat one there. And we need one to dress like this. We need you to have on the tennis shoes. I need you with some Air Max on. You get the black glasses. You stand outside. Turn to the left. Pose by the door. Back up a little bit. When you get in the car, hold your head down. Turn this way. Turn this way and talk. Talk soft. Hold your phone like this. Put it to your ear. Hold it like this when you get in. Take the snapshot. Talk like this. Read this script. Hold this in. This your pin number. They order all that. They order all of that. All of that every day. Every day. Every day. Every single day. Every day. Every day. Every day. And it's so aggravating. It's so aggravating. And they want you to be quiet. Be quiet, monkey. Shut up. Don't you see a hearse? Don't you? Don't you see it come? Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I think this is gonna be too tall, but I could cut it down. That need to dry for a while. That I don't know why that was such a hard job in gluing that, but that was just extremely tough. Um, so I just think that I want to just finish this and probably just try to go to bed. I hate to talk about them before I go to sleep because they be trying to make my nights bad, make my dreams bad, even though when I be gassed, those dreams don't count because they're not from the Lord. And that's why they gas me and then play evil stuff at night. I done caught them doing that a few times, especially with certain preachers. They overlay them and talk at night because they want me to dream evil, to have evil dreams, and I don't dream evil stuff because I'm not evil. God don't give you evil stuff. I'll never prophesy nothing evil. Everything I prophesy is about good stuff. Stuff that God want me to fix because God see that they got slaves. At the end of the day, why are they acting like it's not true? You can't lie to God. Do you got slaves or not? they be sitting up there trying to lie about it. You can't lie to God. You have slaves. Whether you call them that or not, you got slaves. People out here that you know, I put it to you this way. Do you know that people get their civil rights violated and you ain't doing nothing about it? Yes or no? All right, that's slaves. Just sick of it, trying to make a pretty way out of it. It's no pretty way out of it. You got slaves. And like I said before, if you got them where they at, in large parts, is these places that got these overcrowded prisons with very little resources. That's where they at. That's where they hanging at the most. Because they're there with no resources and no help, so that it makes them form. It makes the ghetto keep building itself. That's why they won't fix it. Because they need it. I want to change the ghetto. We need the ghetto. The ghetto is Dr. Coon snatching. He's helping us. So, they don't want to fix that. They like it. They like the ghetto. Every person that they send over here come over here to make money from us, and we make money from none of them. Not one. You'll never see no Chinese person going in there buying nothing from us. Not one thing. Not one thing. They won't buy one thing from us. And we just act like that's all we got. When I went homeless, I just see the world different. When I saw the operation, when I saw how the law will take you down and everybody in your family with you, I just seen it different. How can you not see it different? And how can you not want it to be different for somebody else? It's cold as heck in this house. And turn the heat on, you wake up in the morning with your brain froze. And they'll be sitting right on their phone watching to see how you act and laughing about it. And don't think nothing wrong with what they doing. Alright, I got my little Nike bars, my little thing set up. Now they just need to be painted and let all that glue dry. And then I will be able to make them shorter. And then they will look a lot better. But right now, it's just time to leave them alone and let all of that glue dry. I'm gonna just leave all of that alone. It's borderline. It's very hard getting that to. I don't why it was so hard in getting that together, but it was extremely hard in getting that glue in order. So I made the little monkey bars. They need to be cut down, but this is not the time. So I'm gonna let that sit like it is. I'm trying to see if I can. No, I can't make it straight. So I'm gonna leave it like it is for right now. And let's see. I think it's time to go to bed. You see what quality of life that I have today. Oh God, that was hurtful. Okay, so this is much taller. So that needs to be cut down. And it's probably, even if I cut it down, it might be too tall. I mean, it might be too long. I don't think it'll be too long if I cut it down. We'll wait. Give that a few minutes to dry. All right. Got my phone. Not to mention, did you know in 2020, I think it was 2020, was it 2020? Yeah, the FBI was not doctored in too. I think them people at that hotel was a part of a sketchy dream I had last night. All right, let's see. Guess Get up in the morning and find me something to put on. I'm even getting dressed. We're at the FBI hotspots all day. No need in getting dressed. I've done all of that. I bet they don't have their tablet on all day. And I tell you. Alright. Let's get ready to go to bed. You can't tell me that this is life. I've got to do something different. All I'm doing is talking to the FBI all day. Habits are hard to break. And it's not so much as a habit. It's just they do so much to me during the day. It'd be hard for me to get over it. I work 12 hours and I get $100. Alright. So this has to come on here. still not dressed, so believe that.